The windows are in. Let's guess them.
As many of you know, we recently got permission to move our upstairs bathroom from this to this. And that change ended up being so much bigger than we could have ever imagined. With the foundations now in place, today was finally the day our baffling window design that was created specifically around the placement of the bathtub was finally to be installed.
They're good.
Pretty.
It's really pretty.
I'm excited that I saw it.
Yeah?
Look at that view. You know, we were view back there.
Yeah. The only thing I noticed is that this is actually quite high here. But
So floors in, tiles on.
yeah.
We can even, worst case, we could get a little platform for the bathtub, but not really.
I wouldn't do that. And I mean, we will still get a little bit higher than that. I think the bathtub will be like here.
Yeah. And
Still
we're quite tall, so when you're sat, yeah, I can easily still see.
Yeah? No, actually.
Really?
So good. I really like them.
They are so beautiful. And I love it that you can be sat in a bathtub and they just open like both ways.
Yeah.
From the middle.
He said in the beginning they're still quite stiff.
Oh, yeah. I think that's what it is. Now I know you guys want the full process of how we got here since last time we filmed. So step one, we had to lift the new beams the workers put in, as they had in mind a very low ceiling that would go under the diagonal beam. But no, not in this beautiful house. So we lifted these beams just above. However, this meant also shortening them, which took a lot of time but was worth it in our mind. By the way, not sure if you even remember what the outside looked like last time, but here is how it looks finished. We think the wood is perfectly suited to the style of the house, and we would love your ideas on how we should paint it. Our current ideas are red to match the front of the house, or a soft brown to match the oak. Let us know your thoughts below. And honestly, the least fun part of all of this is living with the workers who don't understand your lovely country house is not their personal dump site. No matter how cute the cigarette jar was, they still littered on our brand new patio.
No more cigarettes on our property.
But anyhow, now that we've been living with this new bathroom for a bit, we've changed our minds about the layout about 5,000 times. So we thought it was time to finally share an update with you properly. We were finding it really difficult in here to decide what goes where, because originally we also wanted to make sure that we have pipes in here for the laundry stuff like the washing machine, the dryer, because my goal is to have the dryer and the washing machine in the closet room, but if we ever plan on selling the house or renting it, we want to make sure that the pipes from that room also come through here, so that if someone wants to make that a bedroom, they can, and they can put the laundry either on this side or on that side. So we're trying to be smart about it, but that originally meant that we wanted to put the laundry on, I think, this side with a table, like a regular cabinet almost, so we can have the sink on top and the washing and dryer underneath. And then I have enough space here to have baskets and everything I need. But that meant that the shower would be in this corner still, which is just terrible to work with because we want to keep the beam preserved. And that would mean that the glass would have to come here behind the beam, and the wall will also come in a few inches. So the shower would be very narrow, and it also feels very like cramped. It doesn't feel cozy. It feels very like, yeah, difficult. So, and also with the bathtub going in the middle, because we want the bathtub to be by the main window. So we had issues with the bathtub ending here and ending there. So if this was closed for the shower, you are pretty much squeezing in and out all the time. So finally, yesterday, we came to a conclusion on how this bathroom will look. So we want to tell you. Basically, the bathtub always has its main position of being centered here in the window, because we just think it's so beautiful, and that's why we made this window this height, so that the bathtub and the window will be the same level. So when you sit here, you can just look outside. And we decided that because now we won't have the washing machine and dryer in here, we just prepare the pipes for if it ever needs to be. So we now have the freedom to place the bathroom how we want. So instead of having the washing station there, we're going to have the shower here, and we're going to do it completely closed from about here to here. So this whole wall will be glass, and this will be the shower. And the toilet won't be there, so you're going to have all this space here to walk in and out. So we will have either one door opening or two doors opening here, so that you can step out here out of the shower and not be in the way of the bathtub or squeezing anywhere. And we'll have like a nice heated rack here. And we were worried about the window being involved with the shower. However, we just think it will look better having it all fully closed off instead of leaving a gap for the window. And the way we do that is by having the shower head more here, so you're not splashing so much on the window, but the window is just still a part of the shower. And we'll also have a good ventilation here, so it should prevent the window from getting damaged. So then the toilet will go here in this area, because I've sat here a few times and the view out is just perfect. So you really don't need a newspaper in this bathroom. So I think that it just makes sense that the toilet is there. It's like the perfect little corner. And yeah, you just have the best view from the toilet in the morning. And that means that we have this space left. So we decided we want to have a really nice big oak table, if possible. So we will probably allow the table to go the full length, and we can do some nice storage underneath, do some nice shelves here, and a nice big mirror with 2 lights. So we have a nice big sink for all of Max's makeup and skincare. And then that leaves the shower corner empty, because we love this beam situation going on here. It's beautiful for the house, but it's just very low and it's too much, I think, for the shower, and it would be a shame for the beam to get damaged from all the water or get moldy very quick. So what we decided was to make it a closed cupboard. So this wall will be closed here and only the beam will be visible. And one day the pipes will go here so that a washing machine and dryer can be fitted if someone wants it in the bathroom in the future. But for now, we're just going to make it open storage with shelves, so we can put towels in here, we can put boxes full of different things that we need for the bathroom. And the one thing I love is I want to leave it open, because it will be a pretty shelving. I will keep it tidy, but also when the door is open, it's going to be very much hidden anyway, so it's only visible when you have the door closed. So yeah, we finally came with some decision on how the bathroom's going to look, and I think it's going to be awesome.
So we decided that it's worth it in here to just get new pipes in the whole house, because also upstairs here We did have radiators in these rooms, but we want floor heating because it's just more efficient and also just nicer to have. So we need to get the pipes up somewhere, and I'm going to show you where they come from. So down here is the extension. So we are basically over the kitchen right now. It's so dusty. So in the extension down there is the heating room, and from there all the pipes come up here. So they should come somewhere up behind this wall here, which means we will open the whole wall on this side, get the new pipes up here, and from there over to the bathroom. So they will go behind this wall inside, and then they come out in the bathroom. And then we get new pipes everywhere. The most difficult bit is the drain for the toilet, because right now the toilet is here, the pipe goes straight back into this hole here, and from there it goes down. But the beam situation underneath these planks doesn't really easily allow it to put the toilet over there. So we have to find a solution to fit a pipe like that wide somewhere here within this wall. So we have to make the wall a little bit thicker and cut these out and find a solution how to still make it work and stable. And because it is so much change with the pipes, we decided that it's easiest if we just rip the whole floor out in here. We won't do the pipes ourselves. That's one of the parts that's just too risky to do. So we will get someone to do that for us, that's who's specialized in that. But we want to do all the preparation and then also all the rest of the room. So first we need to brush the wood, the visible parts of the beams, because you can see it's like sanded from the sandblasting, but these parts are not. Also these ones here, to make them look the same. We have other parts that will be hidden inside a wall, like these bits, so it's not that much, but that's the first thing we should do before we put insulation in or drywall on. And then we also need to work on these diagonals here, because this one needs to go, because it's really annoying when we walk in the door, and that's the first thing like you walk into basically. So this one can go. That means I need to stabilize a little bit this joint and screw it a bit better together. And then we want to keep this one, but that will be hidden in a wall. So I need to cut it out and make it slimmer, or put like a slimmer other piece of wood in and screw it back in.
After the somewhat little jobs were complete, it was time for the demolishing of the old floor. This felt like a huge step, as it meant that soon the pipes would be in, which also meant that very soon would be the moment for our vision to come to life.
So we got the insulation in on both sides, and next it's time to put the OSB panels on. That's the next step. And once these are on, I can drill holes to get the new pipes through. But we're not going to do that. We get a contractor to do that because that's a bit too risky. But yeah, actually it worked out better with the insulation than I thought. I did it downstairs already and it was just a nightmare. But here it worked out quite well. I still need to do the top bit, but that has time till after they did everything else. So just want to get it finished before they come.
So panels on meant this room was finally starting to look like one. This is still one of the first steps. Building a room isn't that easy. We will be adding more mold prevention and insulation features in the future, and I'm sure Max will explain that way better when it's time. But for now this would do, just so the pipe men could come and do their bit. But after all of this, we knew that the biggest challenge was actually still ahead of us.
They will come tomorrow and put new pipes in for the whole upstairs, the bathroom, and also floor heating that we want to put in all the rooms up here. And so what I will do now is I will cut squares into the drywall. Luckily it's a drywall, so it's a lot easier to look what's behind. And hopefully the holes will be big enough for them to put the new pipes behind. And then after I should be able to pretty easy close them again. To be honest, it is just kind of easier to take the whole wall out, as at least this lower bit here. It's not going to be that much more work to just put new panels on top, but it gives a lot more space to work for the pipes and to get the insulation out for that. So that looks quite good now. That's where the pipes come out from the extension. So I need to find a way how to get the new ones up here now.
And luckily for me, Max is very smart when he puts his mind to something.
That's a bit of a problem. We thought that these pipes here go straight into the bedroom, but they go straight into that room. But I think they first go in the kitchen and then up. So I need to see how we can get there, because they come out from the heating room and then they go up here. I think I need to take that wall out. All of these few stones here. Can't really see how high it goes. So that's the kitchen down there, and here is the hall through to the other room. So the pipes come here from the heating room and then up here into the upstairs. And that's good that I found that. That's also how the new pipes should go. The only thing I hope is up here it's not really insulated.
But there wasn't much time now, as the next morning the pipeman arrived.
So I realized a bit of an issue. I've put these OSB panels on the wall and I wanted to get the pipes on top of that and then a layer of drywall, which would add 6 centimeters. But the problem is it would stand into the window here. So we can't really do that. So I had to take the whole drywall off again. And that's really annoying because that took so much time. But yeah, they are going to put the pipes into the wall now, into the insulation, and then we put the OSB on top again. To be fair, I am actually kind of okay doing this wall again because it was really crooked, and I also used the thin ones with 12 millimeter and they were just really wobbly and I wasn't really happy with that. So next time I'm gonna buy the thicker ones with 19 millimeter. They will be much sturdier. So the floor is out. It literally took me a whole day. I thought, again, like always, it's a job for 2 hours. And yeah, it took me 2 hours to take the floor out, but the insulation and cleaning underneath, because that was just full of mouse shit and nuts and stones and insulation and moss. It was just terrible. But now we at least got enough space to get all the pipes underneath properly. It's just so much better to work and also so much better to see what they did with the old pipes, where they go, how they are connected. They started getting the first pipes in here. I actually don't know if it's heating or water. Tomorrow we need to make the final decision where everything goes. We wanted to, or we were thinking about putting the toilet here in that corner and closing that with a wall, but it's just too difficult with how the pipes go. So we decided that we actually stick to the original plan, put the toilet here so that you have kind of like a nice view outside.
And that unfortunately meant that the next day was more stressful than exciting, as we hadn't fully decided on all the fittings we were going to buy. But for the pipes to go in, we really had to, as they would all require different placement. So I had an idea. I downloaded an app where I could semi-accurately design the bathroom, so we had the visual of the chosen products. It's really not accurate, but it gave us some confirmation of the placement at least. And well, from that came the most important part of all. We have a very special package here because we've been doing the bathroom and the workers needed all of the measurements. It was finally time that we really sat down, knuckled into what we really wanted the bathroom to look like, and finally ordered some things.
That was a hard decision. Actually, that took us forever.
Yeah.
There was just too much choice.
But I went through, or you sent me so many of different German brands or yeah, whatever you guys have here, and also some English ones. And I think, well, we're going to show you, but we haven't gone very traditional, which is weird because I feel like we wanted to go very traditional for this house. But when we saw or tried to envision some of this traditional stuff, it became really difficult to see it. So we kind of went a little bit different. And actually the brand we found is a little bit different. It's actually a little bit funky, some of their stuff, but we found some really nice pieces that we think would fit this old traditional style house. So yeah, this is the first time, I did open it to see what it was, but this is the first time we're seeing it. So we hope we made some right choices here. So, do you want to open the first one?
Yeah, can't decide. Let's start with
a big one. Start with
Big
this
one.
one. The bigger the better.
I think that's a good one.
We actually, oh yeah, we also had to open it because some of the fittings already had to be put in. But this is the external stuff that we will be putting in ourselves. What is this?
The tap.
The tap, yeah.
That's the water tap.
That's the nozzle, not the nozzle, the buttony thing.
Yeah. And
okay.
it just comes out of the wall like that. And it's actually quite on the modern side.
Yeah.
But we looked a lot through Inspo, and for some reason we decided that that just works really well with like these old tiles and the wooden table, and I don't know, we just felt like that was the right choice.
We did actually look into Billy. We did actually look into getting like this old English tap with the two screwy, with the hot and cold, but I've had it before and it's actually just really annoying to work with when you can't get the perfect temperature and it's always dripping a little bit. And so we thought with a tap, you really want something that you can easily just whack on, wash your hands, and not have to worry so much about. And so we went for actually the more practical side. I think a lot of the things we picked was for practicality. So we hope that it all looks good, but I think you can't go wrong with a simple tap.
That's true.
Billy?
It's true, it has to be done now.
She wants to be involved. She thinks it's all snacks. I do the next one. What is this? Oh, this might be exciting. Wait, I take it out so that you can see. So what do we have here? I think this is also quite modern. Again, something that we wanted for practicality reasons. We actually, was it a hotel we stayed at or something? An apartment. And he had one of these and you kind of like push the button to turn on the shower head. And we just thought it's really pretty. Oh, I already broke it. This rubber fell off. We hope it works anyway. It did work in the apartment we stayed in, but we hope that this one works. And it's also just very clean looking and tidy. And again, I think with the shower, it's so easy to just pick like a standard one, but we really wanted to put a lot of thought into the different appliances. So we hope that this one looks really nice. Yeah. We still don't know exactly where to put it, I think, but
I do really like also the button, the knob design. It just looks very like minimalistic, but looks like good quality actually.
It's all one clean color. There's not like like these don't have like black rubber around them or something.
And plastic and it's just nice.
Okay, on to the next one.
Talking about the shower.
Is this the shower head?
Yes.
Oh, so
and that
good.
will be my favorite piece, I think. It's actually really heavy. You can really feel that it's like proper full metal.
That is insane.
That explains the price.
I can't remember how much this was. I don't want to know.
It was a lot. More than the 10 quid ones on Amazon. But I do really feel like it's just, again, very minimalistic and clean design. It's nothing special.
Say so. I mean, on the back is just like these deep nails. It looks very solid.
No, that is true. But usually you don't see that when it's on
true.
top.
I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger for some reason.
Yeah, actually.
I feel like it's quite narrow. I mean, we're going to have it quite high, so I feel like the water will spray out a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
I think it'll do. I can at least wash my head.
Yeah. I mean, for me, because I have a lot of hair, I feel like I would need a slightly bigger one, but yeah, it will do.
I mean, right now we used the little handheld one and it's literally like that size.
Yeah,
so
that's
that also
true.
Does
the old school one.
Yeah. But nice, I like it.
But I feel like with shower heads, there isn't that much option anyway.
That's true.
I mean, for what we noticed. But we kind of just decided to go with the same brand for most things. Did you do that on purpose?
Maybe.
Great, my eyesight's fixed now.
But there's one part missing for that actually. which I do feel like might be this one here.
Because we didn't plan to just screw it straight into the ceiling. We wanted to have it on this.
Yes. So it comes out of the wall. Three-man
Is it
job.
working? Yes, come on.
I think that's fine.
Whee! There we go.
Yes. So it comes out of the wall like that.
Oh, and it even has a ball, so I think, oh yeah, you can rotate it. How cool.
Ooh.
So you can have it facing that way, or that way, or that way.
Or like even that way. Like. I knew that's gonna happen.
Okay, I want to open the next one. What do I have? Okay, this one I put in here, but it's actually not from this brand. I mean, they couldn't have more branding on the packaging if they wanted to, but it's very clearly not from this brand. But we stayed in a hotel. It was quite a fancy hotel. And I'll explain. The reason I need a handheld is because I don't wash my hair every day. My hair is so long, so thick, so annoying. So if I wash it every day, I will literally just spend so much time looking after my hair. So unfortunately, I can't use the rain shower because that will get my hair too wet. So I need to have a nice handheld shower for the days I don't wash my hair. And a lot of the standard ones are nice, are simple, but of course we want to be quite special. And for me, it's just something nice that I use every day. And what they had was a little bit different. And so I want to show you. And for this little bit of difference, it was quite a bit more expensive. But basically you get, oh, that fell off.
Broke it again.
You get your quite bog standard shower arm. I mean, it's quite nice. It has like, yeah, it's just very clean and minimal arm. And then, I don't know if I can actually already put that on, but you get this, which is not your bog standard clip. So it has like this little mechanism here that you push down to like pull it up and down the rod. And then the actual shower head hooks in this little clip, and you can also rotate it on a little circle.
I think we can put it on actually.
Maybe. Yes.
And
Like
it just
that.
felt like that is just such a small detail, but it's just so much prettier than the standard ones.
Yeah, and it just feels a little bit more traditional for some reason, because it has a lot more mechanism going on. And I also thought it was a really cool idea because sometimes when your shower head is on the rail, it can just like flop down. I just wanted something that was definitely gonna feel sturdy and hopefully last as well, but also feel like something a little special when I have my showers. And I think for that, I also got a shower head. Okay, well, I can't seem to find the shower head that I ordered, but I will insert a photo because it's also a little bit different, but I think a little bit on the modern side, and I'll show you why, because I had like this inspo. And for some reason, we didn't want to go with an old school shower head on the shower, because I think originally I wanted like these old, I always call them like telephone ones, but I think you said it would look a bit weird with the overhead shower, like this modern, timeless mix.
Yeah.
But that's also something we can always change, because if I see it and I think like, no, I really want the old school ones, then we might also get one, because I think they're not too expensive. But yeah, that's something that I thought is better to see when it's all actually in place, because we have so much mixture here that like, yeah, it could change stuff.
But there's actually one more really exciting thing. Oh, that's heavy.
So we really hope you like this, because we literally thought about it for days. This was the hardest thing to pick. We tried to find so many alternatives, so many that look the same but are cheaper. We tried to envision different styles that are a lot cheaper to try and convince ourselves that we don't need to buy something this expensive. But in the end, it boiled down that we just couldn't let this go.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you like found the one perfect thing and you fell in love, then like nothing else is good enough.
Everything else could be changed, but this, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So I think you do the honors because it's quite heavy. And as you know, it's very important for us that the bathtub goes by this big window because that's literally what we built the whole bathroom around. And so this is going to be one of the main features of the bathroom. Ta-da!
I really like it.
Every time I see it, I get goosebumps. It gets better.
It's really pretty. I think it's just a perfect mix of that looks a little bit more traditional, but still modern for some reason.
Yeah.
I just think it's perfect. And that goes in the ground, or comes out of the ground, and over the bathtub.
Yeah, I think the bathtub may start like here.
Yeah.
So the water just pours in really nicely. And I think it will just fit the bathroom perfectly and the style we're trying to capture. It is actually a little bit modern timeless, I would call it, for some reason. So we think this is perfect, and it did come with a shower head, and we are going to keep this shower head because we think it fits it perfectly. So this is more of a traditional style shower head too, and it will somewhere attach like this. So yeah, I just think it's perfect. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this is it. And the whole bathroom has kind of been built around this one
Yeah,
thing.
actually.
And actually the bathtub is still not 100% finalized because originally we wanted also quite a modern oval bathtub, but we've scrapped that idea now and we want to find something that fits this perfectly. And yeah, like the other things in the bathroom, like the tiles and especially the shower floor and like the glass and stuff, that's stuff that we still have time to finalize because the workers don't really need that. But this was really important for them, for us to have done. So we did it.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
I am quite happy actually. I do feel like it's might seem a little bit risky combining like these traditional elements with the very modern minimalistic ones, but for some reason I do think it's gonna work out.
Yeah, I can really envision it now, which I think is a good thing because before I was really panicking when we were doing the designs that we're mixing so much. But I'm actually really excited one day to have a bath and use this now. I feel very confident about all these choices.
Yeah, yeah. Good. Well done.
Hello?
Hello.
I told you it works. But we really hope you enjoyed this video. We know we definitely did. And we hope to see you on the next one.